Shalom, Jake. Shalom. Fair use disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use. The purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So yeah, we're going to go and get into this. Now, this is a project that's going on in Israel. They say the Israeli military says using artificial intelligence to select many of these targets in real time. The military claims that the AI system named the Gospel has helped it to rapidly identify enemy combatants and equipment while reducing civilian casualties. You see? And they're saying it is just the start. Now, I bring this up for a reason. Okay? Let me show you different things. Eve then got her simple self caught up, twerking on police cars. The brother Earls of Indignation put the video up, right? He did that several days ago. It said police were able to identify the women with the help of Northeast Ohio Regional Fusion Center using a facial recognition software called Clearview AI. The software searches social media accounts and other databases to confirm identities. So see, your information that you put online, they have access to it. Okay? This is why we tell you, they know who we is. And my thing is if you ain't putting up nothing and it don't deal with the scriptures, ain't no point in putting it online. All right? Because we going to have to stand with this truth because we believe in it. And we going to have to possibly give up our lives for it. Okay? So yeah, I'm going to show you what's going on and why we know they're going to push this MOTB a lot quicker. Okay? So yeah, let's deal with this. Lamentations 4 verse 18, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. And yeah, everybody's standing on our necks. Everybody come here to get higher than us. And now we're in the days where as though this man is ready to be taken down. All right. But during the meantime, a sword is being furbished to come at us, Jakes. Okay, you see what they doing to the northern kingdom, and you see it slowly leaking into them coming after the southern kingdom too. All right. John 15 verse 20, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. You see? And a lot of these people, they don't know the Most High. You know? Your family members, all of them going to turn. Okay? Your kids, your wife, everyone, they're going to turn. You know? So yeah, we're going to get into this. I'm going to show you what's going on. Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawashah, Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawashah, Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawashah. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Bashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom and salutation to those that teach the likewise doctrine. Shalom to the Akim and the Aqua. Shalom to the scattered Israelites across the four corners of the planet. May the Most High and the Son be with you during these trying times. Now, Trump said that he don't never want the U.S. to become like Europe. Right? Because all the stuff that's going on. Now look at this. It say anarchy in Europe as North Africa and Middle Eastern gangs senselessly terrorize innocent victims. So now you know that they're pushing that digital ID situation over in Europe. Okay? And they're instituting a digital tax on everything. I did something on it. Okay? Like a week ago, I'll put that video down in the comment section. Okay? They tried to put a digital tax system on American companies, and Trump said he weren't going to deal with the EU or Canada. But see, this is more than this. They're going to use this digital tax system for them to know everything about you. They're not going to just use it for taxes. So look, I say digital services taxes in Europe. Digital taxation. Towards a European digital service tax, renewing the momentum for a fair tax system. Which it ain't going to never be fair. Because they're not supposed to do that. Right? So let's check out this video, and this is how we know they're going to push this system to track everyone. Okay? They already got your information through the digital tax system. And this is how we know that they're going towards that one world government. Check out this wild video coming out of Europe. And this is coming to America. This is pure anarchy. Let me show you. This is fair use under the copyright statute of 1976. Let's go and let this play.
In parts of Spain, France and the UK right now, as migrant gangs from Northern Africa and the Middle East violently try to take over and intimidate innocent people. Spain is currently in crisis, with ongoing clashes between migrant gangs and Spaniards following the violent bashing of an elderly man in Torre Pacheco. And again in Spain, a man with a baby was callously threatened by a knife-wielding gang for simply walking down the street.
Dude is with his baby. And see, this is where we at now. All right? And this is going to spread to Babylon too, Mystery Babylon. And I did a report like 2 weeks ago. A guy, a Rwandan dude, or he might have been I don't remember, Somalian. He caused a whole uproar in the melee over in the EU because allegedly he did something to these 3 kids. All right? And all type of madness exploded over there. And here it is. It's still going on. Let's let it finish playing.
Tourist mecca of Barcelona, the cobblestone laneways are no longer filled with people enjoying their vacations, but with hundreds of Muslim men chanting.
And if I'm not mistaken, the most popular name for babies being born in Europe now is Mohammed. You see that? And remember, you have the European Union now, so the majority of the population may actually be Muslim. I'm going to have to look into it. I'm not sure on that. Somebody can put it down in the comment section. But I see them definitely turning against Mystery Babylon. Say the beast will hate the whore. So look at this. Let's keep going.
This commentator sent a stark warning, saying if you wanted to visit Barcelona, Spain, now it's looking like Islamabad, Pakistan. France is also in a migration mess, with violence running rampant in the streets, like at the Fête de la...
And that dude, I don't know if any of y'all that watch boxing, they just knocked out Edwin Berlanga. The dude Hamza Sharad, he from Pakistan. His descendants, they're Pakistan. See? And I think he from over in Europe. So see, this thing is growing fast over there. All manner of anarchy is breaking out over there. Okay?
Musique last month, where hundreds of young people were stabbed with syringes and property set alight. Online commentators were in shock with the footage, with this person saying, "This is France? This looks like Ghana, not France." and 2 women were left injured and terrified after their car was surrounded and destroyed by rioters following the PSG Champions League victory.
And see, you got a bunch of young, crazy men over there, okay? And majority of them, they probably don't have no girls. You know, this new generation, they have no social skills, okay? Because all they do is sit on their phones, all right? And they expect everything to be handed to them immediately, so they have no social skills. So they're going to just ravage these women. Unless you're a woman of the Lord, you see? And you have a man, or you have a man that's a man of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Let's get it. Proverbs 18 verse 10, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and as a high wall in his own conceit. And what do these rich people do? These oligarchs, these technocrats, hey, they're allowing a lot of this to happen so they can bring in this techno system, this digital slavery system. This is why they built all them fusion centers. Trump has turned this place into a police state. It ain't much left. There's only a few prophecies left over here. Okay? And then he ain't going to come. All right? And you're seeing it play out. Let's get back to that video.
In the UK, the situation is even more dire, with daily occurrences of violent bashings and stabbings by migrant groups on innocent local victims. Knife crime is at an all-time high, with people being randomly targeted on the streets.
Let's go.
Women's advocacy group Women's Safety Initiative is speaking up about the issue to raise awareness about the dire state of play in the UK at the moment.
The silent impact of mass migration on women's daily lives in the UK is a stark reminder of the point that we have got to in this country. A country that has chosen multiculturalism over assimilation, ultimately leading to what we have now. Parallel communities with limited cross-cultural understanding. Let's take a look at Borsley Green, one of the most dangerous areas you could possibly live in Birmingham, with 181 crimes per 1,000 residents, and a large portion of these crimes being of sexual and violent offences. Now let me...
And see, this is like we said, you're starting to see that come here. So this is why they're trying to put a clamp down on it over here, but it ain't going to happen. All it's going to lead to is more anarchy. Okay, as you seeing people attack ICE now. All right. Allegedly, the Crips and Marines got into it. You see, there's a lot of things happening. Let me see if I could pull it up right quick where the Crips and Marines got into it. These are old reports. No, this just recently happened, but damn, I didn't know that this has been going on for a minute. They say Army Rangers got into a gunfight with the Crip Street Gang back in 1990. It happened in 89. Okay. They say they smoked some Crips, but let's keep going. They say Army Rangers engaged in 300-round shootout with Crips gang. See, this is crazy. So yeah, they're gonna they're gonna unleash the military on the U.S. citizens again. And remember, now they didn't pass the law considering a lot of these gangs and these Mexican drug lords and drug dealers is a terrorist activity. Okay, let's keep going. And this is fair use under the copyright section of 1976. I'm not profiting from this for educational purposes. So this guy, video full spectrum survival. Now listen to this.
The actual gang themselves, they're confronting U.S. Marines on U.S. soil. If I don't tell you that we are an inch away, we're literally a pube away from civil war on our streets in our country, I wouldn't be doing you the justice that I need to do to get your family ready. We have U.S. Marines deployed by the Department of Defense under federal order to protect infrastructure, protect immigration officials, and protect law enforcement. Now, if we don't have a country that is out of control, why do we need the military on U.S. soil? We've got boots on the ground, and we are literally one misstep away from them opening fire. Okay, I've got some music there. Of course, I can't play the music because they will tag it. But look at this, folks. You've got law enforcement. You've got immigration enforcement. You've got National Guard taking part in this. You've got Marines taking part in this. This is a horrible, horrible position for our country to.
Yeah, so see, a bunch of anarchy is coming. All right, and it's really going to pop off here because this is a nation with more guns than they have people. You see? So yeah, let's get back to that video of what's going on in Europe because it's coming here.
Less than 10% of this ward account for white British people. Violence and sexual offences constitute the largest crime category in Ballsy Green, making up 50.3% of all crimes reported. They are averaging at about 150 to 160 violent sexual offences committed every month.
And commentator Matt Goodwin agreed.
So yeah, this is happening, and it's coming here. I'm gonna get some scriptures and leave it there. I'll put this down in the comment section. But yeah, man, and you're starting to see this happen more. Wait till these businesses shut down. Wait till the streets be darkened. Okay, the windows be darkened as these businesses are shutting down. Okay, you're gonna see more and more of this. All right.
So a 24-year-old man has been brutally murdered on the streets of London, outside a luxury hotel, by another man who was allegedly trying to steal his watch. This is merely the latest horrific symbol of how out of control and horrific London has become.
Yeah, you see? So London is falling. Pretty soon Babylon is going to be falling too. And hey, this is all Bible prophecy. So we're going to get some scriptures and leave it there. I'll put this down in the comment section. 2 Esdras 15 verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses, and in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And you see, they don't care about the British government, nor the politicians. They chant Allah Akbar, you see? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So stay prayed up, Jake, because you see what's going on. Okay, there's nobody to pick the food, the crops, or anything. There's going to be no bread out here, no food. Okay. You see how these tariffs are shutting down all these small businesses. Some of these bigger businesses make a handler, but eventually they're going to go too. And all hell is going to break loose. And hey, these six-pack Joes, they're going to start getting involved. And see, you're going to have Dr. E against Dr. E. Devil against devil. You see? So stay prayed up. I'll see you again real soon. Call Halal, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Shalom.